I don't think I've ever covered a short film on this channel before. This is a new one for me, but I'm always game to check out new types of films and short films. I haven't, let alone I haven't really covered them in the trailer. I haven't seen too many either, like maybe one or two, over the years, but I've never really opened myself up to this type of filmmaking. But I'm always game to check out new types of films, so let's add short films to the roster of films I like to cover on this channel, right? We can start a new trend here. And especially, this one really stands out. It's not just the fact that it'd be the first short film, but it's got such an impressive animation style. Really interesting. Not really anything I'm familiar with. Like, I've never seen a type of style like this. But I'd certainly say it's awards worthy. Tiff recognized it. Apparently, a couple others did as well. So this is called Daughter. It's an animated drama short film that released a few months back. It is the second project for Daria Kashcheeva. I'm pronouncing that last name correctly. Sorry if I'm not. But it's Daria's second project as a writer and director. So she's obviously familiar, I guess, with this sort of thing. But I'm not only interested in the animation, but the sophisticated story, too. Which, again, you're dealing with these awards-type films, and vote for a short film. Again, there's a lot of new things here. But you have to have a sophisticated story. You have to have the layers. And this certainly has it, judging by the IMDb synopsis. The bond between a father and a daughter is imperiled by matters that go unspoken and hurts that are slow to heal. So the bare basis of this project, a relationship between a father and a daughter with some tension, that's definitely, I would say, a sophisticated layer in exploring. Whatever the tension happens to be, or the troubles that are the center of whatever this rift is, perhaps it's been something that's been built over years of experience, or these types of, or this type of secret silence that just kind of lingers on as a shadow that really isn't being articulated or voiced or developed. It just kind of sits like buried in the heart and just kind of eats away. I mean, I'm sure this echoes with many people. I mean, that type of, that strain, maybe, where there's something at the center of it, but maybe, you don't know, or maybe it's just been there for years, right? And then you become, used to that feeling. Again, I'm sure this sticks with many people. It certainly does for me. Let's take a look. I'm fascinated. This is, again, it's certainly, I would say, deserving of an awards, or at least recognition in some capacity. I don't know if it won, but it certainly got, attention. And on top of that awards, atmosphere, you also have that sophisticated storyline that stands out to many people, right? If you have a film that makes a connection with your audience, you're bound to probably get at least some sort of award for it, right? It's just the way these things go. But, I'm sure people look at that story, or would look at that story, but they haven't seen this film yet, and they're like, yeah, I get that. I felt it. I've experienced it. So it probably makes them, eager to watch the film. I'm eager to check out the trailer, I get it. I've witnessed that type of strain. I've seen it. I've lived it. Let's take a look and see how this is. So we're going to watch the trailer first for the Daughter short film that we're going to talk about more. My condensed juice and us watching the video together. Okay, here we go. I'm keen to check out this new style of art that I saw. At least hinted in the thumbnail and the poster. It's sort of like I was going to say it's like claymation, but it's not. I wonder if it's a silent film as well. But the fact that the animation is so fluid, because it does look to me like a type of claymation. It's just not a style I'm used to. That's really impressive. Again, you're looking at these quick transitions between the movements. Sometimes when you have a claymation film, especially, I think back to like some of those old television shows. I mean, you've got, well, even ones like, they have the films out now, even as much as I don't like them, the Shaun the Sheep movies. Those have a bit of a kind of a stop motion to them. What's the show I'm thinking of though? Years ago. Years ago. David and Goliath? Or not, I think it was Davy and Goliath. It was a show between a boy and his dog and a bunch of other characters. But that one even had like the slower movements where they had to pause, obviously, to move some of the clay around or move some, adjust some moments of scenery. Because, technology wasn't back in the day what it is now. But this is different. This is like instantaneous reactions. Like you watch the daughter here or the dad, and then with the camera movements, it just sounds so fast. Like you can still clearly tell, like when they're in the kitchen, the dad turns. He kind of stops. Like there are these rapid movements, but again, it just feels so fast that you're like, it's captured so well, so that each shot feels like it's an actual movement, like you're almost if you're looking at a real person. And the camera, especially at the end where they have the bird flying through the trees, or just vaguely, I don't even know if it's like. Well, I know like the daughter and the dad, that whole thing. That looks like this type. I don't know how would they describe it, but it's just a different like art style. But it's fascinating. This is certainly, I'd say, deserving of awards attention. I'm very intrigued by it. What do you guys think? Is this the type of art style that you're familiar with, that you've seen before? Or do you watch many short films, right? What do you think about Daughter? Let me know in the comment section down below. Don't forget all the good stuff, like and share that bell. And support of a trailer we get to watch together for the first time next. I'll see you guys at that point. But until then, thanks for watching this video. I love you guys. Don't let yourselves a fellow man. God bless. Peace.